Alright, welcome back.
About a fire, Carter?
Yeah, but Falk assured me it was outside the area of operation.
You're awfully trusting, Carter.
Trust has nothing to do with it. Fire or no fire, our job is to find the Mosaic Spire and poison it.
That's apparently our objective.
Yep, that thing up there is a Mosaic Spire, and we are going to give it the worst fucking case of computer Ebola I don't know.
I love it when my agents do that. Just jump through windows. It's a window party.
Someone filed that as a bug, and I immediately looked at him and said, "No, that is awesome. That is not a bug."
They just go through windows at every opportunity.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh,
ooh.
Somebody's been cooking up a little sectoid à l'orange, I see.
Looks like these mill workers have been conducting a little research of their own.
With rusty saws, no less.
Gotta say, I kind of
axe,
prefer
not a
their
saw.
methods to XCOM's.
I think, well, there's a cleaver in there, too. But
Is there?
Still not a saw.
Someone's been trying a little cooking experiment. Well, he ain't no Gordon Ramsay, that's for sure. I don't see a hint of heavy cream anywhere.
Not a bit.
Alright, so, welcome to Operation Sawmill, as we knew it
Think of it
in
like
development.
Mosaic's a gin mill and the Spire tends the bar. And all the alien seeds for miles drink up whatever the Spire
That's
serves
a
them.
terrible analogy.
Right, I see.
It is.
And we are
That's some
gonna
pretty
poison the
fire
booze
right there,
supply,
though.
so to speak.
Yes.
You got it.
So this mission was originally much more graphically demanding and much more intense, so to speak. You'll see what I mean later. But had to be cut down significantly due to performance problems on the consoles. Our VFX
consoles.
artist,
Good
it's very
Christ.
sad.
Get ready.
Our
we'll
VFX
run this
artist managed
place,
to
all
restore
right?
some of it for the PC version, but not much because there was a definite limit to what we could do. We didn't have that much time to do that
Now that
stuff.
I've got my recon agent back,
Get some ordnance on him.
Excellent use. What's that sound, guys? Oh, jeez.
goodbye. That's the first wave down.
A commendable way to take out the first wave of this encounter, which can become a little unmanageable if you let it.
It's only sectoids, but like you guys have seen sectoids kill me on like a half dozen occasions. They're surprisingly dangerous.
Yep. This encounter can quickly get out of hand because most people tend to underestimate it due to, well, oh, it's just sectoids. Who cares? Well, you should care. And when you kill enough of them, well...
Deploy diversion!
Our first use of diversion, I think.
Yes, it is. I don't think we've seen it before. It is wonderful. The enemies prioritize it quite a lot.
Yeah, they do, because green CRT bullshit is apparently much more threatening than a regular live human. I joke. It's obvious. They prioritize it because they have to for it to be useful. It works quite well, though.
Alright. Shield bubble. Skins.
That shield bubble is probably not a good idea for them right now. Oh dear.
Yeah, actually, it doesn't... You see, he already went through it.
Yeah. Haha, there's the head pop. You can see, having a plasma sniper is quite useful. He just tears through armor.
Oh, yeah.
Plasma weapons are natively armor eaters. Or I don't even know what you call them naturally. They're armor eaters. They do more damage to armor than other weapons do. I just love that date. The game got twice as good when they
very
added the
satisfying.
date. Yeah.
Really owe you.
From conception to final release, this mission didn't actually change that much. It just got toned down consecutively due to performance problems. It was originally a little bit bigger, but not in a really meaningful sense. Nothing that you really notice. It just... yeah. This part actually remained pretty much the same for most of it.
Sad little blob dying noise.
Mm-hmm. That, I believe, is taken from a,
Elephant thingy,
yes.
I think you mentioned?
Yes.
And let's see. Bleed out slower, or reflect projectiles with your shield sphere. I'm going with that one.
I don't know how good the reflection skill is. I don't ever remember testing it. So I don't know what
I've used it a couple times. It'll reflect it'll reflect things that you wouldn't think it could reflect. It's pretty
Check,
cool.
fellas. I'm not sure what's gonna happen when we piss in their well, but we can be damn sure they won't like it.
This is our first taste of fully native outsider architecture, too. This is an area which is all outsider architecture. We've seen these more and more and more as the game progresses.
Is it working?
Something's happening. Beams are turning colors.
Astute observations by our agents.
You can see that.
I like that. I mean, it's they know exactly as much as the player does. What's going
Yep.
on? I don't know, but shit's looking weird.
Shit turned colors, I guess, things happen, right? Oh, there's a gunship. Yep, something happened. They're angry.
Get ready for a scuffle.
It's a remarkably mild way of putting it.
There. That energy field is coming down any second now, boys. Get ready.
Fortunately, the gunship doesn't hang around for this fight. If it did, it would really be quite an awful problem.
But something else.
This is not supposed to be your first introduction to this guy, but it'll do.
Weaken that armor.
Welcome, the Elite Muton.
Lifting.
This dude
Yeah.
has no analog in Enemy Unknown or Enemy Within. He is a unique enemy for this game.
And you do not fuck around with him at all.
Don't fuck
you
around
take
with this
him
dude.
down as fast as you can.
This guy is priority A #1 target, the King of New York. Kill this dude, or he will 100% guaranteed kill you. He is not to be fucked with.
I don't.
This
I
is
don't
not
remember
great
if he
territory for
shows
him.
off why he's dangerous.
Yeah, this is not great territory for him. This encounter does not play to his strengths. The later encounter, where you are intended to be introduced to him in the next mission, the next story mission. Wow, that guy really doesn't like fire.
He's got a new weapon there too.
So, the next encounter we meet this guy in, the next story mission, and when he is introduced, it plays much more to his strengths. I don't think we've seen him do any of his, nasty abilities yet, except for the fact that he basically just point-blank murdered that agent in about 5 seconds.
Yeah,
Fortunately,
that's
he's dead now, though.
Basically, mutons are very strong, but they're, slow. They trundle towards you. You can just run away and pop them at a distance.
Yeah.
This guy can jump towards you incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
He's got that jump pack, so...
Yeah, this guy takes everything you thought you knew about what makes a muton easy to kill and turns it on its head. If you try to play against that guy the same way you play against a regular muton, he's gonna
Like I had a
Mission accomplished.
an SMG.
Find a new route back to the LZ. Barnes, do you read me? Shit.
Something must be jamming our
So,
long-range
we've already
band.
beaten the mission.
What do we do?
Technically. But,
Get to the LZ and kill any son of a bitch who
Can't get
tries
out.
to stop us.
yeah,
Move
door's
out.
shut behind us, and Carter doesn't have magic door opening powers. He's no master of unlocking. So, we're gonna have to find a new way out. Yeah, also remember that crack Barnes made at the beginning about a fire? Not near the AO, my ass. That sure looks like something's on fire over there.
There's a lot of red.
Oh, well, I'm sure an extended nature walk won't hurt anybody. Well, maybe you'll twist an ankle or something.
I'm glad that's not a mechanic. I hate any mechanic in a game that impairs your ability
You
to
don't like
walk.
tripping and smash?
I think this is one of the rare instances when I will play an audio log in the mission.
Yeah. Well, this one's pretty good if I remember.
Quiet now. Be careful with those. You ain't stacking lumber here. It's enough already, Jay. You ain't foreman of this goddamn project, all right? Christ, we sent about 15 of these barrels downriver already without the benefit of your hollering at us. They spotted us.
There's the barrels down there.
Leave it in. Them Martians ain't getting out of these woods alive neither. Heave!
Couple good old boys fighting the alien gummit, not just the regular gummit.
And here, I actually do want to swap out a little bit of equipment. He's got the accelerator, but I kind of want him to have the range enhancer.
Yeah, that
Just so I can use the artillery strike ability from that much further away.
And it's worth noting that even if you don't plan to change anything, using a mid-mission resupply is a great idea because it restocks all your ammo and refreshes all your cooldowns.
Oh yeah.
Ah, great. So, check out those fire effects. Hell yeah. These fire effects
Now
are
imagine-
awesome. Props to the
imagine-
VFX artists. 2K Marine for giving us some amazing fire effects.
Just imagine there were 10 times more of that.
So originally this mission had...
Make him hurt.
Originally, by this point in the mission, the forest was a complete conflagration. The entire place was on fire, and the smoke was quite thick. And this encounter really had some urgency to it, where you definitely felt like you would be overtaken by the fire before the encounter finished. We have a rare case there of a sniper trying to melee someone. That almost
I think
never
our
happens.
sniper meleeed him.
Well, the alien sniper absolutely initiated a melee against your agents. The way it works there is that if an enemy initiates a melee, your agents will smack him right back until he's dead. They won't.
I think that's the first time I've actually seen that.
Yes, it rarely happens because, well, the AI is not especially competent in hand-to-hand. Hand-to-hand really isn't a thing for anybody except for the player in this game.
Shield organ stims are so useful.
Yeah.
It's basically a nice guarantee that my guys aren't going to die for the next, minute.
This encounter actually originally had a Titan in it also. This was where we prototyped the, I don't remember what people actually called it, but I always called it the fake destruction effect. The roofs of those buildings were actually like 50 or 60 separate parts, and the idea is if the Titan did its suppression attack and hit the building, all the roof pieces would explode out of the building and fly off at random points in the map.
Is that kind of like Half-Life Episode 3?
Right, yes. Episode 3, which doesn't exist, yes.
Or Episode 2, whatever.
Yeah.
Though, you know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah,
the Striders would attack the stuff.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly like that, actually. We figured out a way to... Well, our animators and technical artists figured out a way to...
Focus on that target!
Record the destruction in 3ds Max, using a physics plugin in Max, and then to save a couple of different versions of that out, and then embed them in an asset so they can be dynamically played. So it was like having all the benefits of dynamic destruction, except it was pre-simulated. You just simulated a bunch of different versions of it. Ooh, that's the weapon there.
It is, and I'm gonna take advantage of that as soon as I spend some grenade ammo.
Yeah. This area also, in addition to having a Titan, had a weapon that, an Outsider weapon that didn't make it into the final release, which was the Outsider Mortar. Which
also sounds cool.
Yeah, it was an automated mortar. You can imagine what that was like. It basically fired a brace of sticky grenades that dropped out of the sky on you. But they weren't just sticky grenades, they were like sticky grenades, but they were, not exactly stickies. But it was
anyway, here, the rotary plasma cannon.
It's a minigun. It's a handheld minigun.
It's great.
It's really good. It has some terrifying recoil, but if you're using a mouse, you just drag your mouse down when you're firing. It's not a big deal at all. If you're on a console, I pity you because it's impossible to use.
Well, I also have the stabilization pack, which makes it much better.
The stabilizer pack really benefits the plasma minigun. If you like this weapon, you're going to use it for the rest of the game. It's also worth noting that you have the Power 3 right here. You have the plasma minigun, you have the blaster launcher, you have the plasma sniper. You really don't need any other weapons ever again.
Up there, through that door.
You don't also have any other ones to get, I don't think, either. No, you have one left. There's one left to get. There's one left to get. Actually.
Yes. We won't see that for a while,
which, is a competent alternative to the plasma minigun. Even though you might find it hard to believe. Anyway.
There's no air!
With the amount that these guys smoke, they shouldn't even
There's
bother.
A little air in here. You're breathing. Silly agents.
Anti-personnel pack. Isn't this exactly the same as the kinetic accelerator pack?
It is not.
How is it different?
It is unarmored targets, so it's targets that have armor and you broke it off, or didn't have armor in the first place, I think? I can't remember.
Alright, it sounds awfully similar to the kinetic accelerator.
I never used it. I will be blunt, I never used 3/4 of the packs in this game because they're just not really worth using, sadly.
Outside the area of operations, he said.
And finally, someone gets pissed at Falcon
This
Mission.
is field work, boys. If you want comfort, get it done.
And Carter just shits all over him for it.
We made it.
Yeah.
Remember this?
Sky Ranger.
Yeah, we were here before.
comms are
This is one of the
jammed.
only missions in the game that forms a
Lawrence is
circle,
alright, for
actually. It's one of
everyone's
the only
sake.
missions where you come back to where you started.
Come on, up to
I
the
like it a
roof.
lot.
This
Now it's
hell,
turned
I
into
Let's
a.
push through the interference.
Yeesh.
Because, remember, we don't move
Yeah.
that far from this area. I mean, we only move
Lawrence,
like
can you hear me?
a couple thousand feet from this area,
Carter, that's
even at
you.
our farthest point.
Thank God.
So, we couldn't use
It's hard-
distance
it'd be hard to
streaming.
unload the
We had
assets,
to,
right?
We had to,
We're at the LZ. You ready for
script
evac?
all the streaming
That's
for
a
this,
negative,
and this is
Carter.
actually a
You've
different
got
version of
hostiles
the area than the one we started
Stay
in,
to the
because,
LZ and
well,
I'll pick you up.
look at all the fire,
Got it.
and we have to
You
script
heard
the
the
Sky
man.
Ranger
We gotta
and
defend this position.
other things,
Gather whatever you can
which
to hold
we'll
the
see
bastards
soon.
off.
So yeah, this originally, in the original version of this mission, this area was a full-blown goddamn forest fire all around you, and it felt like you were inside the mouth of hell, basically, here. Unfortunately, this was extraordinarily expensive graphically. The draw call amounts were off the charts, and PS3 and 360 could not handle it, which is
Hit the
truly
area
sad
hard.
because it was really nice.
I love fire missions so much.
Attack! Targeting!
And
Yeah.
I'm trying to be more proactive with telling my agents to shoot stuff.
And I am noticing, and it's definitely helping your kill rate here. The enemies are
Oh,
going
yeah.
down much faster. This is another
We need a
circumstance
boost.
where you can try and knock out the
Help her
pods
drone up.
early. It's not really very feasible, though, in this case. The pods are well placed in this encounter, and they're very difficult to kill before the enemies spawn.
Yeah, they're a little further back, and so if you try and focus on the pods, you're gonna have 5 or 6 guys that are just shooting the shit out of you.
This is also one of the only other... this is the last instance in the game, I believe, where we will see human weapons and human ammo for pickup in a mission.
Yeah, this is pretty difficult because if you're using alien tech like I am, you've really got to make every shot count.
Yeah, it's difficult. We're also seeing down there a new type of commander that I don't think we've seen before, the Minion Commander.
Yeah.
The Minion Commander is an asshole. He is a straight-up asshole. He is probably the
I think
most
I got him on the head.
annoying commander type. Wonderful to see.
Take it out! This one's mine! Take it down!
Look at that pod coming down in slow motion.
Slow mo.
Get those stims ready! Activate stem!
And I'm quite proud that none of my agents have gone down yet.
Yeah,
Set up some cover!
yeah.
Going up!
In case you were wondering, yep, 2 shield spheres is possible. And now we've got a gunship, though. This just goes from bad to worse.
He's too far out of there. I
Yep,
can't.
he's
target
out of the
him
AO.
yet.
You can't target him right now, which is a little irritating,
Set up a diversion! This'll distract them!
but yeah,
Hit
it had to. That limitation had to exist. This encounter also originally had a Titan instead of a gunship. The Titan was removed because he was too hard. This encounter
Here
was
we
actually
go.
too difficult with the Titan in it. It was this roof was completely unprotected. The Titan would team double kill your agents, knock the player down with one shot, and knock the player down with one shot, and then vaporize the player with the second shot.
Attack! Got it!
It was, I believe I have a video, I don't know if I still have it, I had a video of
Take cover!
entering this
Focus on that
encounter,
target.
the Titan spawned, and I died within 20 seconds of starting the encounter,
Club deployed.
without even actually trying to die.
Up and away!
It was, fairly ugly.
I'll bet.
I don't know how Carter blind fires that thing.
And here's where the thing just shines. Look at that.
Yes, sometimes the gunship bugs out a little.
No, I'm saying just like the Gatling.
But
is
the plasma
fun to
minigun
use.
does absolutely shine here. Big props to that reload animation. I was on the strike team where this weapon was concepted and put into game. And the reload animation was a big important thing for us to make sure that it was good and it was
Oh yeah.
good to use.
I don't think we get a good view of it, but it does look cool when you reload it.
Yeah, Carter points it upwards, and the barrels sort of expand outward, drop back, and then there's these little holograms that whirl around it, and it goes and charges up again. It's like it's getting bullshitty energy out of the air. It's cool. It's an alien weapon.
Yeah. without the stabilization pack, it's much more difficult to aim.
Yeah, we can kind of see the reload animation there.
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah. Without the stabilization pack, this thing has a wicked kick. But with it, it has much less.
Yeah, that's pretty manageable.
Yep. And look at how fast it burns down that HP.
Oh god, it's fun.
Yeah.
Whoa. And a nice note. Oh yeah, I can upgrade my drone.
Yeah.
You can either make it heal your dudes or lift enemies. I much prefer the lift ability.
Yeah, the heal is not reliable since you can't target it.
Didn't we, boss?
But yeah, just straight up taking one enemy out of the fight is very useful.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for now. So next time we're going to handle the other side mission, and then we get back into the heavy plot stuff.
Yep.
Alright, see you guys next time.
Yup.